they said I was paying way too much for child support with that $10,000. I don't know where that went. I have no clue.
They were also taking stuff out based on your bonuses. And so I said you might have to talk to your company about that. And if anything was weird, that you might need to go to the AG's office and clear things up.
At this time, the Attorney General's office is asking the court to take judicial notice of the prior order signed July 26th of 2019. Will the court take said notice?
I take judicial notice of that order, and I'm guessing you especially want me to take judicial notice of page 8.
Yes, Your
where it
Honor.
said child support, and it said $500 written and $726.10 as a number.
Yes.
So I take judicial, and that's the only real issue, right? That amount is medical support at issue?
No, it's just that amount.
Okay. I take judicial notice of that, and that order was signed by the court by Judge Daring on July 26th, 2019. And it looks like at the time, somebody was represented by Paul Kennedy with Bailey and Gallion.
Yes, Your Honor.
There was Miss Davis at the time.
Right. And may I call Miss Davis to testify?
You may do so.
Miss Davis, based on your participation in this litigation and your regarding the I guess the need for clarification, was child support to be $500 in this order, or was it to be $726.10 per month?
It's $726.10.
All right. And was this by agreement of the parties, if you can recall?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any idea why this I guess typographical error might be contained in here?
I honestly have no idea. I know I had never upped his child support from the moment of divorce back in 2010. And this we added in when we were doing the it was a visitation thing. We went ahead and just modified the child support as well to whatever was fair at the time.
All right. Nothing further past this witness.
Make call your next witness.
Mr. Vaughn, what is your recollection of this order based on your participation in litigation? If child support was to be modified to $726.10 a month, or if it was to be $500 a month?
Someone just contacted me from the child support. They made the modifications. Everyone was aware. I thought Jenny got the note. But I've got a note, and that's from when they dropped it.
That's not the question I'm asking you. This was a private order. This was your order with Miss Davis. The Attorney General was not a party to that order. So in this order, was it your understanding child support was going to be $726.10 a month, or was it going to stay at $500 like the divorce decree?
You know what order she's talking about?
Should I share screen? I'm sorry.
I'm not sure the answer to that question. Sir, do you know what she's talking about?
Sir, do you need to see your order from 2019?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, because I mean that was years ago.
I can also shed some light on that too, if you like.
Well, just 1 second. I'm trying to see if he let me find it so I can share it. I'm sorry. Is it visible now? Can everyone see the what I'm showing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so Mr. Vaughn, this is the order ensued from July 26, 2019. And then if I go to the end, you can see that it was signed by the judge and it was signed by you and Miss Davis. And then the issue we're having today, is on page 8. Let me go to page 8. If you see right here, it says child support $500, but then it says $726.10. So my question to you is, what do you believe or remember child support was going to be in this order?
It looks like $726 a month. I don't know why they must have.
Well, I'm just asking you. Do you believe it was supposed to be $726.10 per month?
Yeah. I mean, I've signed the paper. I guess so.
Okay, may I stop sharing?
It was
I'm sorry.
it
Go
was
ahead.
it was just so far back in 2019. A lot of stuff. So I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so, but is it your statement or your testimony that 72610 is the correct amount of child support in this order?
Yes, ma'am. That's fine. Yeah.
All right, may I stop sharing, Your Honor?
And you may stop sharing.
And nothing further of either this witness, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything else?
No, just that the if the court could give us a ruling based on the testimony of the appropriate.
What kind of ruling are you requesting?
Oh, a clarification of child support. Let me pull this back up. The Attorney General's office is requesting a ruling that the correct child support amount is $726.10. As to begin March 1st, 2019, and monthly thereafter.
That's all you're requesting?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're not requesting the full relief in your pleading?
Let me pull it. I'm so sorry. 1 second. Let me pull this up.
I also have just one question here. Now I noticed they sent me a letter because they said I was paying way too much for child support, and that's probably why they made the adjustment. Because I've got a letter here saying I've got $10,979.51, and I don't know if it's being held by the state or they just kind of backed it off a little bit, because this happened about a couple of years ago to where it wasn't, or last year or this year, where she wasn't getting up payments for a couple months.
Oh, that
And
was
then
last year. That was for like
Okay,
yeah.
it started reoccurring after after 6 months, and with that $10,000 I don't know where that went. I have no clue.
That was like the prepaid stuff. I had different, I had also, Scott, papers that said that you had prepaid so that you would be done paying child support before like she was 18 or something like that, because you had prepaid. You had told me a long time ago that since it's garnished from your wages, they were also taking stuff out based on your bonuses. And so I said you might have to talk to your company about that. And if anything was weird, that you might need to go to the AG's office and clear things up. But
okay,
that's I know.
Just so y'all know, this is not before me right now, or at least I don't think it is. And so I can't address things that are not before me. But you're all free to go back to a breakout room and discuss these issues.
Right. That's all we're asking, Your Honor. I'm not going to confirm any arrears at this time, because I feel that I could not get a correct financial. I'm not sure why financial changed the numbers. Apparently, this is what I'm hearing. So I'm not going to ask for a confirmation of arrears at this time. I'll non-suit that request with your permission.
Okay. So I'm just going to give everyone else a chance, since the state doesn't represent either of you. They're asking, I think you're all in agreement, but I just want to make sure that I clarify your order and confirm and clarify that child support, the monthly periodic child support, is $726.10 each month, beginning on March 1st of 2019. And so, Ms. Davis, I guess I'll start with you. Do you agree to that, or is there anything else you'd like to say regarding that request by the state?
I agree.
Okay. And Mr. Vaughn, do you agree to that, or is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, I agree with it, but so they're going to continue that 726 instead of the 523 or whatever. When was this going to be implemented and changed?
I can go over that in private after the hearing, Mr. Vaughn. I can look into this and answer any questions you have.
Okay.
Okay. So since you all agree, I'm going to render, and I am going to clarify your prior order from 2019 to clarify that child support for page 8 is $726.10 each month, beginning March 1st of 2019.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Ms. Davis, if you could press the screen and go back into your breakout room, and Ms. Eschenberg, if you could assign Mr. Vaughn to a breakout room, unless he already has one.
Okay.
Look into a few issues, and I'll speak with both of you and draft the clarification order.
And thank you
Thank you.
both for coming in. Thank you.
The Attorney General's office states that you overpaid child support by $13,476.88. And after your son graduated high school, did you continue to receive those child support payments?
I did.
Have you returned any of the excess money since your son graduated high school to Mr. Guy?
No, I have not, sir.
What are the reasons why you didn't return the money?
Emotional, physical needs. I mean, he was never there for my child. It's more to take raising a child than finance.
So is it a hardship for you to repay the $13,000?
It's not, sir, but why should I be obligated to pay something that I feel like I didn't take?